opportunity. It's been a desire in my heart for years. And it would have been an amazing opportunity for me, but it would have taken me out of the state of Texas. It would have required a move to Nashville. And my husband and I had talked about it. We were fine with it. My kids were not, but we were fine with it. And we had made the decision, like, yes, if this goes forward, we're going to move to Nashville. One day, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I woke up and I did not want to do it anymore. I could not explain it. I could not explain the why, but I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've pursued this for years, but now all of a sudden my heart is just close to it. I don't want to do it. 5 days later, I got a text message from Wes. Well, he called me and I didn't answer, and then he left a text message and said, "This isn't spam. This is Weston Martinez. Call me." And I thought he was just going to want an endorsement. And that's not what he asked me. He asked if I wanted to run for vice chair, which I'd never considered before. And I went to my husband and I said, you know, what do you think? I said, well, I need to pray about it. He asked my husband. And I said, what do you think about it? And he said, I think this is why we stayed in Texas. I think this is why we weren't meant to do that other job. And so I said, okay, then I guess we'll stay in Texas. I guess this is why we're here. And so I'm excited, I'm pumped up. It's time for a change in our party. It's time for true conservatives. It's time for true patriots. And I believe that that is me and Weston. And I'm excited to tear it up and to get things going here and to get true conservatives in office and to protect us from anything negative, anything harmful that could possibly come down from the federal administration, no matter who's in office. That's what we want to do, and that's what we want to do on our ticket.
That's right, give it up. Now let me tell you something. Guess what? 4 days ago, Abby was in Arizona. She was in Arizona with Wendy Rogers because most people don't know that now that Roe is overturned, most people think that the abortion issue, we don't have to fight for it no more, right? At this convention, they're trying to say we need to remove it from the plank in our party. All the while, City of San Antonio today is taking a vote to spend $500,000 to fly women out of San Antonio to get abortions in New Mexico with our tax dollars.
Even regardless how you feel about it, our tax dollars shouldn't be used for an elective surgery. Right? So, Abby, please tell them what the fight is in Arizona and why you were there.
Yeah, so I got a call from Senator Wendy Rogers a few weeks ago and said, I really need you to help us. You may or may not know that a few weeks ago, the Supreme Court in Arizona, the state Supreme Court in Arizona said that Arizona had the ability to reinstate a law from 1864 that would allow a complete ban on abortion in their state.
This is my daughter, Angel Fierro. You endorsed her
they
for
said,
her
okay, no more
congressional
abortion,
race.
absolutely no more abortion in the state of Arizona. It's a beautiful day, beautiful thing. And it was that way for several days. And then there were pro-life conservatives, pro-life Republicans that then did something dirty and said, you know what, that's not right. And Carrie Lake was one of them. She was one of the ones leading the charge. And she said, that's not right. We need to take a vote. We need to take a vote of the people, which, by the way, that's not the way legislation is done. We don't just do a popular vote on murder, okay? That's ridiculous. And so she said, we're going to do a popular vote on this. We're going to let the people decide whether murder should be legal in our state or not. And so she was really at the helm of that, and a bunch of pro-life conservatives agreed with her. And now there is going to be a ballot amendment vote to decide whether or not abortion should be taxpayer funded in the state of Arizona from conception through all 9 months of pregnancy. We've already seen this happen in the state of Ohio. We've already seen it happen in the state of Kansas. It's on the ballot now in Arizona, and it will be on the ballot in Florida. If they're able to take down Florida, they will come for Texas. Texas will be the next state that they come for. So this is very important that we're keeping a watchful eye on this in Texas. It's very important that we are awake, that we do not fall asleep on the issue of abortion, because if we give up on the issue of abortion, I believe we will lose everywhere. Abortion is, I believe, one of the key issues in Texas that makes people say, that's how we know that they're conservative, because they hold the line on abortion. They hold the line on the sanctity of human life. We always have, and I'm here to say we always will. But we need to be sure that we are keeping true conservatives who value the sanctity of life from the moment of conception in office. And currently there are people in office that I would say do not have those same values. Those are the people
That's right. How many of y'all want Texas to be leading the nation instead of
Yeah, I do.
Bird caca.
Uh-huh. Đang ở downtown của San Antonio nha anh chị. Yeah. Mặt trời lặn mà đẹp không? Beautiful.
Let's cut through here, like the ranch. You know me.
Yeah.
Don't forget where we came from.
I'm voting for the people that are going to get the machines out, get the abortions out,
Đi bộ
make sure we get Donald Trump
ở
back
dưới
in the
này
White
á
House.
hả? Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything you're going to do is through the Biden Constitution. Whether you like it or not. This is God's country.
Anh chị, bây giờ mình đi qua một cái event khác nữa cho những người candidate của đảng Cộng Hòa ở Texas mình. Hôm nay là một cái đại hội rất là lớn của những người trong đảng Cộng Hòa. Hôm nay, ngày mai, ngàn tỷ ở San Antonio mới vừa bay từ Florida về tới là đi thẳng lên San Antonio liền anh chị. Cho nên là so busy, bận lắm nha anh chị, rất là bận. Nhưng mà bận mệt mà vui. Mình phải chiến đấu tới cùng. Năm nay là năm phải là nơi nào mà có những cái event của những người đảng Cộng Hòa phải là mega nha anh chị. Thì có Giang Tỷ đó. Look nice. I like it. Run. Run.
I'm done.
Say run.
I drove. I thought I was asleep.
So busy không? Ở dưới này á, đi bộ good hơn ở downtown á, good hơn là mình đi xe anh chị. Thầy đi xe á hả? Chỗ đậu xe vừa mắc mà đậu vô một chút là mình đi nữa. Cho nên là vòng vòng gần nhau không anh chị? Hello, how are you? Những người toàn là ủng hộ Trump không anh chị? Rất là dễ thương. Trời lặng đẹp không anh chị? Tuyệt vời.
I'm about to give it up.
Grand Hyatt.
Trời lặng đẹp quá không chị? Thấy không? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here behind you. That's okay. Check out everybody good. Yeah, I like it. Đó, chạy mấy chiếc xe này nè anh chị. From downtown Houston, downtown San Antonio, that's Houston. Oh. Wait for me. Wait for me. Thank you. Don't worry. I run. Just go. I run for you. Đó, ngay cái building đó đó anh chị.
Both scooters.
Oh, look, beautiful. Hello. We got camera gear and tripods. You go. Này người ta đi bộ không anh chị thấy không? Đó. Go, go, go. Hello. Where they go? Oh, go over here. There you go. Hello. Đẹp không anh chị? Đó. So beautiful. Okay. Đó. Đó, cho anh chị xem. Mình chờ ở đây ha. Gift shop. Ai muốn mua cái gì tặng sang cho nhau. Chút nữa mình quay lại anh chị nha. Bye bye, I love you all. Không? Faster.
I saw Junior, but I said, where's Angel? Oh my God.
I just moved away from the catheter.
Well, a family that plays on their phone together stays together.
What room?
To the left, second left. No, I mean the next left. You're gonna take the next left.
The next left. The next left.
Corner house.
Follow the leader, follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Take a left.
Take a left.
And then you're gonna go down, take a right, and it's the first door on your left.
Have a choice now, y'all.
To the right, and then where?
First door on your left.
Oh my God.
Go. Go.
Scared.
What are you scared of? It's empty. There's no one in there.
See, the door was heavy.
It's
I was scared. The door was heavy.
second wave.
Oh no, Trump is here.
Often you don't use it.
Very nice to meet you.
I will take it out. You know what?
Oh, it's so good to see you.
And John,
Hi, friend. Christina, nice to meet you.
are you nine?
What's that, man? Good. How you doing?
You want some water or soda or something? What do you want?
I'm gonna put this beer down.
Yeah, when his.
We want everything. Well, there you go. Tammy, you get a crown? No, not that. Okay. You said everything. Water. No, I think we're running out of cold water. So I will get some. Oh, I love your sleeve. So pretty. Take a picture with him. Mom? Take a picture with him. Go this way. Here you go, Tammy. Over here. Yeah, I'm gonna place her over here. Gonna make her comfortable. Yes. Absolutely. With your slippers.
Big, how you feeding us?
Oh, see. Where's Steve? Yeah, Benny.
Dawn and Mike, you're good. Very nice. What do you want?
People are gonna want me tomorrow.
I know. Never, look over on the end. Turn over.
I know I did.
That's right, you should. It's in our lot, 361-894-516.
That'll open it.
Oh, the top, I see the top part there. I see it now.
I can also send it through Messenger.
It's been a long time since I opened a bottle.
Different.
So you want to meet me?
Oh, some napkins over there somewhere. I got too excited.
What happened today? I'm trying to get the first part of one client to go
Trash? That's
And
right
then I watched Maze Runner.
I'll get some for
Now I'm watching Maze Runner 2.
Yeah.
Because I watched it when I was little. So I'll see the mirror was now. So I can draw all of that. And I like it very
It's like diversion. So I was like.
Sitting with your church today, you just didn't have time for my story, you know? Years ago, yeah. We had a girl,
Trying to find you tomorrow, and I know you're
was
there.
new.
Well, who's that called?
Neat person, I enjoyed. And, when she told that
Girl Price.
that her father
Yeah, let me know.
put the gun right by the door, and that's the first thing that whenever you date over a boyfriend, he's in the past was this gun. And said, you know, said, my dad didn't say anything except, you know,
They have a.
you noticed things when you came in, didn't you? That's all he would say, yes, sir, we did.
Here,
Last name was
want some
I
popcorn?
was substitute teaching at the time, and this girl had a jet black hair. So again,
Fill it out for
neat
tomorrow.
This is my
And she lived in.
second cousin, lunchroom.
Yes.
Goliath. We just met tonight. Yeah.
We got friends on Facebook.
Yes, found each other's through ancestry. Yes, isn't this great? So my dad is her mom's cousin. Yes. Yes. Isn't that cool? Yes. So I was very excited. Yay.
So cool, because yeah, once you get beyond that cousin level.
Well, the rest of the story, that's only part of it. Now,
Yes.
out of high school, there's a couple of girls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my mom's son.
Yeah.
You know, and I know.
My dad's mom had 14 siblings. Yes, my dad's mother had 14 siblings. So, I can't wait to meet them all too. This is so exciting.
Well, you're the yeah, side of the aisle. That's what she's saying. That she was involved in the Republican Party.
Yeah, we know we're family now. Oh,
Our keyboard did not function, and so I'm going to mid-Texas, right? So that's kind of what I'm going to learn. I'm going to Lexington, Texas. He said, well, that's where.
maybe I can hear you talk.
And I said, oh, really? Oh, that's cool. And I said, hey. I knew that. I can remember my favorite kids that in church on my side, and her last name was.
How are you doing? I can't do it. It's be fun.
And I said, I want to see you later.
Y'all don't have to stand, you can sit on the couch.
Yes.
And I said, black hair. And I said, well, yeah. I said,
Thank you for having
Our
me.
dad has a rifle by the front door, so they all the boys can come in and see it. You do know my sister. So that was the fun. That was
So
the
cool.
And,
She was like,
she was a neat,
You were the commission.
on track of
I was
her,
like,
neat person.
But I do. She's like, I think I'm into too. I was like, well, okay, come find me. So that's very cool.
That is cool.
I love that.
Do that.
That's fun.
That's small, you know, that's fun.
You filled it out?
I'm freeze.
You filled it out? No. Did y'all find something to drink, Angel?
How do you not?
Did you get a plate? Yes, please eat
I
those
did.
in your dinner. Oh, okay.
I just had dinner.
Okay.
So where's, what committee is Keith in?
I was not the only one that was affected by it. He was telling me a
Rules,
story about
rules.
one of the,
So good to
the
see
race-
you.
Committee to make sure
City
I.
friends.
You
So
need
the
a
dad will
drink?
keep the shut
Need
down.
water or
Right
soda?
by the door. When everybody, when the big guy comes in, the first thing they see is a shutdown. Me, I prefer a bone arrow.
Now they don't have to look on the floor.
Take a picture, Jackie. Yes, ma'am.
All right, yeah.
My daughter called me,
You wanna make
right
it
away
bigger,
today.
there's, cups,
Thanks.
Sue's brought ice.
Everybody ready to meet my fiance?
She's SD11.
My new fiance.
Everybody's in chair.
Was that cool in the morning?
Yay!
She was like, yeah.
A lot of SD11 people were here early.
Yes, it was like the first wave was all.
Yes, all SD11.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They were trying to get here before they went to the maze event.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
So, they all went to the maze event.
he said,
Yeah, some of my friends,
I see you with that.
they didn't know who you was.
You
Yeah.
need a chair?
So a lot of guys did.
I'll make go around.
We never asked her out. Okay, that was his
I'm
engagement.
trying to charge my phone.
I only have one situation where I
What's that?
put the fear of death in some guy. My daughter,
I spent the first 30 minutes downstairs.
Yeah, they did fill some out.
she married,
Yeah, so I put that bowl out.
Oh,
long story,
Yeah, cakes and napkins, please.
we had a house that they were staying in, and I basically
I need-
gave them 6 months to move in,
You need
move
what?
out. He jumped up, like he
Is
was
it more?
bowl up on me, and I didn't even move, I just said,
Oh, yeah.
you better sit your ass down.
Mine
before
fell
you get
again.
hurt."
Again?
And he kind of looked at me, and he looked at my daughter, and he says, "You wouldn't hit me with it." She said, "You damn straight." He sat down, and that was it.
Are you gonna eat
That's
sweets?
why my little one bought it.
I really don't like sweets, but.
And Ricker, you know, he's down there, down there.
Are they here?
They're on the, I don't even know what's going on.
There's a president who goes to that and all that. There's a one time that you got the following year, Saturday and down there.
I just can't.
So he scraped the whole other side of his face. So when he fell last time, he had his face and his right side was all straightened up. Now his left side's all straightened up.
No, there were children.
That is not good.
I like this.
I don't know.
That is just not good.
It is
But
not
that's all the
good.
main conventions.
So what, we can vote?
So.
It was probably somebody's picture.
Oh, okay. What was the base thing at?
Dawn knows, it's at a Mexican restaurant not too far from here.
Bunch of stuff going on tonight.
Tonight's the night, right? Because tomorrow's the gala.
And then,
There's soft drinks, no, soft drinks in there, soft drinks and water.
There you go.
Plain Coke?
so she was on.
No, that's zero. So, that's all right, no, there's no regular Cokes in there. Okay, we have regular Cokes, but you have to drink them on ice. That's what that was about. So, you've got to have ice.
That's the trash.
So if you want Coke, that's how we do it.
We're teaching about Israel, teaching about the history of the Bible, teaching Christians about advocacy, and we're starting from the ground up, and we're doing it all in Spanish.
Oh, it's gonna be in City Church. That sounds amazing.
Oh.
She goes to City Church.
Pretty much
Houston?
y'all do this.
I go to Pasadena.
Pretty much y'all do this.
Well,
We
really,
have
Dawn.
resources in English from Philo's project.
I mean, but what's that?
If you
Can you give me a
look
four
up
seventy?
Philo's project,
Getting ready to come up to the gold ground.
I have time
Never
for
have anything to do till she gets out. She's talking about when she gets out,
like,
she
like
wants
the
to get something to eat.
PHILOS and that project.
I understand that.
We have about.
We're not going to gala tomorrow, so
Professionals between the
Keith and I are gonna take tomorrow night to go out and have a date
There's
night.
a subsidized.
Like everybody else is in
There's
it.
different parts of,
That's what we try and do.
About to do it.
No, we have an 88-year-old mother with
And so they can learn about
So,
that being on in the history.
we used to, into this past year, we went camping for 3 days at least
Not
once a
worrying about
month.
the free subsidized,
That
just
was our
the
day.
different age range.
For
You
everything,
can take it
but
and learn
with
so
Keith's
much.
mom,
Just
just
from
really
really operate English.
a friend of mine, my mom, her husband has dementia, and he had a
Make
fall
room from it, and you can take it at your own pace.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
bad.
That's really neat. That's
And,
good for a while too.
He was out walking
Yeah.
and fell, and nobody knew it, and he laid there.
Hopefully we grow it.
So she hasn't been able to help out all week. But she's probably flying into Ohio to
You
go
gonna
get
finish down there?
take care of his mom. So we don't normally, we're not we don't get to go much anymore.
I understand.
What's going on college?
Seems like we go different directions all the
It's been
time.
going on for a long time.
She's gotten very political and I've gone the other direction. I've gotten out of it all.
My mentor, Irving Rock.
I get that.
Did
I,
counsel on my phones. And I was
it'd
at
be
a
very
conference at
limited.
the university.
I will, probably would not be here except for Dawn.
I love you, Kenny.
I love you too. She says, oh, I already booked the suite for us all.
Because they got a
And
stretch.
he has to some rules, or you. They ain't doing it. And
We
then,
got voluntold.
and then, a week later, I get an email, you've been appointed as a focus chair. I said, well, thank so I wasn't even going.
I didn't volunteer you.
No, I know. I know, so,
That wasn't me.
That was, all that stuff was so screwed up. I mean, like in ours, okay, our SD caucus, right, is Rachel Hoover. She got appointed by Rinaldi. Didn't even listen to what the SREC guy, people said. The actual elected SD chair.
Hey, Juliet did one.
Parents, I'm like, you want them to go?
And then red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Okay?
Red.
Well,
It's
she
really.
shows up today.
You didn't get
My
this?
cousin went to St. Edward's.
They're thinking she's gonna be running.
I was in the criminology department and I survived because
What kind of
I
phone?
was a resident advisor.
bring it.
My RA and my criminology advisor
and then-
for the degree.
All right, I don't know if you know, when they did
They're very
they did that thing
strong
with,
on me.
you know, where your SD is split, you have to have two different SD chairs.
I'll be right back. Oh, someone harassed me.
Because they have an SD caucus, like for us, it's Fort Bend.
Okay, yeah.
There's a Fort Bend
Yeah, and look, they got
We
John.
didn't have.
SD caucus
They came from
chair.
SD
And
Levy,
then
he also got another base.
Harris County
Information link, didn't know how to
caucus
report
chair.
yourself.
Right.
So then when I graduated college and I found all these resources,
Jerry Van.
that's how I started counting campuses and sharing with students. I'm like, look, utilize all this stuff because when I was a student,
11 is a 3.
and it's
Yeah, and it had to go through.
Well,
They have one caucus chair,
yeah,
and they have what they call
even
caucus
telling students that they have this stuff.
leaders.
So tomorrow.
And so the caucus chair is the leaders that teach the stuff you, the caucus chair is out of
Mel
the
Well, they actually did, that's what, they did was for Fort Bend County. Okay. Jerry Vanderbilt was for Harris.
What the be done?
For the state. And then we ended up with Dale Gibble.
Let me switch the conversation, let's be more positive.
We
need Trump. We're gonna get Trump, right?
Yeah, need to have a large turnout.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. It's right there.
Rinaldi had told Roy that he was gonna do it. And then Melinda called and talked to us. And he said, oh.
So what part are you of our area are you in from? So over there.
He's,
Clear Lake.
he's.
I'm assuming you're part of SD6, right? Yeah.
He started promoting.
Where in SD6 are you?
He's trying to get
Over there on,
help.
South Houston, right? Yeah. That just said center.
He was the Harris County. Oh my God, why can't I think of the CD? No, he's up there, there's a road, Orlando said.
You're up 29.
And they told you they were all, oh, careful.
I can't do that. I'm not gonna try that anymore. I'm going to just for excitement. Here we go. I made it. I thought you were 29, but I thought I couldn't remember.
It was a lot smaller crowd this today.
It is. Texas is 13.
Yeah. So crazy small. Yeah.
It was crazy small.
When you think we can send total like 7,
Six.
between the next,
Seven.
3 delegates plus and
3 alternates.
3 alternates plus our national delegate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 7 out of 13. people in our room that can go. Except, we don't have that many that can go. So national,
They'll just give, they'll get it given up to, at large.
I don't
No.
think they do.
You
Yes,
can't
they
do,
do.
no, no, you
Yes, they
can't,
do.
no,
Yes, they do, trust me.
no.
Okay.
You,
They
you
do.
you have to live in congressional district 29 to be elected.
I realize that, but what I'm telling you
They
is,
have
if
seats
you
at
don't
that,
have
so
enough
that-
people out of your CD
They'll put somebody
to
else.
fill the 6 positions or however many positions you got, okay, you forfeit the rest of those. Yes, you do. That's why today you all elected a person to be the representative on the committee that picks the at-large candidates.
Oh, really?
But,
Yes.
but it's not for those. It's
Yes,
for
it
the
is.
44.
Okay, it's that way across the whole state.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not something special.
They have to fill them. They have to fill them
If
no matter
you
what.
don't fill them, then they become, okay, there's like 100 people that get to go to the national convention, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like 50 delegates, and 50 alternates,
Okay.
All right, so 25, I'm just picking numbers here.
Yeah.
25 of those 50 delegates, okay, are elected by the CDs, okay? If they don't get filled, then, like, let's say 20 get elected, okay, then that gives the nominating committee, gives them 30 names that they can fill. And if they've done it for years and years and years, it's the same process, guarantee you, I can tell you right now, you're gonna have, Abbott's gonna be one of the at-larges, you're gonna have,
Patrick.
Dan Patrick, all the big shots in the
Kim
Republican,
Paxton.
all those people will be automatic delegates to the national convention.
Wow.
They'll be at-large delegates. But there will be, by the end of the nominating committee, that's why you have to turn your results in before that nominating committee makes their recommendations.
But
Melinda went through all this, cause she ran from SD, 9 back in 2016, okay? And at that time, we had like 250 people in our, this time we've got like 35.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, we had like 7, at that time, we had like 7 nominations.
Oh, my goodness.
What happened? Some sodas?
Irma Bombay's got nothing on me. Can't Irma Bombay do something?
No.
Well, we took a wrong turn, so you know the loop in Houston? We did that in San Antonio.
San Antonio's
She
full.
was navigating while talking to you.
No, but I let her go.
Now,
There's
waiting for me.
statewide officials, but they
So
cannot-
then, once
they
we got
cannot
back here,
fill in vacant
and
spots.
we drive up,
Yes, it is.
the lot
They
is
fill
full.
all
At
the
this hotel.
no,
It's
it's
not
not.
No room at the end, no parking.
Watch and see,
Oh.
So
watch
we
and
went
see
back
what
to where we
happens
parked
at the
behind the convention
office.
center.
at
That's
the-
fine,
on the
we already
state
paid for it
office.
anyway.
You see, they're gonna say, we've got this many delegates, and they're gonna say, these are the.
I might have walked as long as you did to get here, I'm
It's
not
$3.
sure, but yeah.
There's
Hopefully,
three
we
of
have a
them.
different path back
That's
to
the
our
same-
truck.
that's
with
the
the
same
other-
option.
I think I have to say to go back to your hotel.
We were close, but I said, I told everybody we're coming, we've done all this, I got, we're gonna stop.
All
and
the elections
stay.
committee can do is fill those 44 spots.
No,
They can-
They said they can fill.
So good.
So they're gonna
Yeah,
throw
you
away.
know, at least nobody was hurt, y'all didn't get run over, trying to cross the freeway on
Both of
the
those
you know.
myself, and I'm telling you,
I have
See,
two.
one day you tell these stories
2004.
and you laugh, right now I'm not
I
laughing.
did it.
It was coming down when we were walking, and I said, no, don't worry, guys, this is not Frank
I had to go for the interview,
We were to National
and
Leadership Institute.
all that
They had
crap.
me
Two of our
walking,
people
and it was
didn't show
supposed
up,
to be
there's
a
no,
10-minute walk.
they didn't
It
announce
was-
it, so there's no way.
The GPS was up.
So that,
Right.
the nomination
Not
committee
walk.
was not.
30-minute walk. It was uphill.
Have to
When we
be.
went to the
Both
National
ways.
Capitol.
You
So
watch
afterwards,
it.
I Uber. We were like, no, we're Ubering. We're not walking anymore. We're done.
I told you, and we thought about you guys, but it's like, yeah, we could maybe fit 2 adults back
There'll be
there,
a full
but
contention because
who
there'll
do
be
you make walk
someone who
and
will.
who do you try to make room
put their
for?
name in, and then they can or can't go.
But they have to find
And
it.
that make it a full convention.
now I'm walking. Yeah, maybe, I need to.
I've worked that for years, look how many people aren't here.
I I didn't join it there, but I'm not gonna.
How many people were in attendance today?
Hurry up, hurry
Well, that's part of the
Easy
deal.
to do it.
Have you ever been waiting and somebody's in there with the door shut and you're waiting and waiting, finally they knock?
We've got probably a third of people.
Here I am trying to be polite and it's just
We're
not
not
so
polite.
polite.
So they're not gonna give that
So we had-
up. Why would you give up getting paid,
Right.
you know, to come spend a bunch of money?
With, what, 4,400 people were here?
So I guess it's not just us, so
That's
any,
typical.
any
No,
big hotel you
Because,
stay at, you
like I
gotta
said, in 2016,
sign your life away
we
the
had
park.
14,000.
Dawn said it's like 60 and
This is
maybe.
the worst attended convention that we've had in 10 years.
I think the maximum our convention is 9,000.
We had 14,643 in 2016. I was there.
That's the delegates.
But you're
it's
paying
the officers.
118.
Delegates.
Yeah. That's, you know, I think the
Oh,
maximum
wow.
delegates
That's
is
what he was
9,000.
trying to do,
You
but
could have just as many
didn't.
officers.
Did you look at it?
Another part of it is, look how much sour the economy is. It's hard to
Oh,
rate.
we
First
get on
Is it
the
you?
about that. You're gonna.
Wow.
time I've paid this good hotel in years. It's a shock for me.
Previous conventions were in Houston.
Anything while we're walking?
It's been 6 years.
Is it
since I-
the inn on
and I- you know, people's, economy's hurting people.
And I did, I've done there, I've done Arlington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come here for a law seminar or something, he stayed at home, that's what he was thinking of.
Last day.
Is it all just take
Actually, there was some drama on the day, but last night.
We have
But there's a really cute incident. She was drunk.
It's fun.
Okay. She did have Republican
What is that?
credentials. And she went
Oh,
off
that's
on
so
the chair.
cute.
She went off on the chair, and the chair
Who came up
asked
with
the
it?
sergeant of arms that was there to,
Alright, so we'll go
calm
right
down,
here.
and then she went off on him. There was 3 people in the crowd that videotaped the whole thing. The police came. We had to get the police actually came and escorted her out of the building. I mean, there were people.
I'm much better now.
Yeah, I feel you.
We took the crowd together here. We were over at the barbecue. And tried to come over here and took a long turn out with her. We ended up losing God knows where.
Barbecue was for.
I'm ready to tune in to the Democrat Weston and said, well, they're like that. Last time a couple years ago, they were in this phone now. Every single time they go to the station. Over here.
I never know any of those.
I told this lady, she escorted her out of the building because she
I
said.
think you might want to go here with
And she had agreed to leave her for a restaurant.
I need a Girl Scout badge so I can.
This was She was in the rules.
The best extracurricular convention thing I was the Abbott event that you were working with.
Yes.
The 18.
Yeah.
They had some barbecue.
That was last time. That was.
No. They're doing the same now.
What's that in
Sergeant of
Antonio?
Arms.
And it was
And
some
we
place
had a
that
meeting
did a
this morning,
huge
and
spot
they
out
told everybody,
spread.
they actually showed a picture of it.
16?
And said, this lady.
The
is
last time
here
was the
today.
barbecue place right beside the convention center. It was like
Let
this.
us
What year?
know
Outside
because
was on.
she
When I was working
was
for
at
It was
the
overrated. You just
convention.
sweat in your dress.
It's right after you become a precinct chair. So I'm thinking 18. But they had some sort of spread. I don't remember where it was. but it
18,
was-
because I ran in December, I ran for special election against Carol.
Yeah.
It was the 18.
I thought it was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I don't know where it was, but it was a neat spread. and
It
a lot
was
of
nice,
people.
they had a concert, he had a concert. He came out to pictures with everybody.
He always,
Was it barbecue?
You're
Yeah, I think
way
it's
too
barbecue.
quiet.
Oh, I
that was
thought,
the neatest thing that,
It was
for
really
any of the
nice.
things I've ever been to.
the other one he did was,
Houston, they had barbecue, he did barbecue thing right across the street from
there was another one he did that same year. It was in a two-story home.
Learning.
He had, American class all over,
yeah, that, probably the only reason I'm in San Antonio was for the convention, so.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
happy
but
to
it
do
was a
that.
convention.
I don't,
We did 2 events that year.
Oh, the same year,
That
I only
same
went to
week.
one. One
Yeah,
must have
he
been
did
behind
two.
out.
My wife,
Yeah, it was really good, it was really good.
And Christina, she's
Oh, he didn't do
a
nothing
big
this year?
influencer for her community, for the Vietnamese.
Well, my
during the
honest
election
opinion,
time.
okay,
She closed her store
Current-
down, and then
current
she goes
chair
to the
does not like
communities,
Governor Abbott.
a lot of Vietnamese.
So-
live
Oh, that's why,
So
okay,
he-
I forgot,
so he-
I forgot.
so he probably wasn't
Done
invited.
business.
I know
Oh my goodness, really?
Governor Abbott, does Governor Abbott not?
What business you have?
I have some.
Current RPTC.
Yeah.
You do nails? No nails? This
So he doesn't push himself.
More money.
He doesn't push himself. You notice he wasn't, he wasn't.
Yeah, but I
didn't speak
go
today.
a lot. Okay.
Well, he didn't speak last time, did he, when he had the event across?
That's why, same reason. Same reason. And so, but you notice, pictures have Governor Abbott's name on them. So, you know, because this convention is not paid for. You know, we're losing money on this convention, not paying for itself. And so, you know, that's some of, you know, not to be, going over the people's speech, I don't want, I'm not trying to pressure anyone, but, you know, there's probably, you know, our party, if, we're struggling financially, this convention isn't gonna be paid for, so, you know,
See, that's not what we heard earlier.
it's only because it was the current chairman who made that statement. It wasn't someone else.
That's not an
Yeah,
option.
this is my church.
In my opinion, no.
Because he's saying we're out of debt, we got all these.
No,
We're out of debt, we're not
funds.
having money to do anything else, and we're not, this convention hasn't paid itself. So, we're, you know, and there, it's true, I don't know how a four staff
This
person
is
can do
gonna be
what
a
they do.
Pasadena
Say,
store.
First County,
Yeah, but,
it's a small staff, that does a tremendous amount of work.
Right.
But, so with that, that's why the governor's, he hasn't felt, I think,
Yeah.
I think he felt included, that sounds petty, but,
No, but it's, you know, they're trying, if they're like this, he's not gonna kowtow down.
Yeah, when it, you know,
Trying to
you
get
know,
doors,
look,
so.
you know, look at the names that's on the sponsors, you see Huffines, remember Huffines went against Abbott in primary.
Yeah,
So,
and,
well,
also,
yeah,
Vega.
that's where the money's coming from, and so, so that's part of that
So
part
what-
of it.
So whose job is it to be fundraising for the
Part of it's chair, and often they have finance chair, I don't think, and I did not realize until last week, you know, Alex Mueller was the head of Victory, and she resigned.
Yeah.
She,
Oh, yeah, I remember she was part of the, so Victory's supposed to be fundraising for the.
for this election.
Yeah.
Financially,
And then,
financially, they have to have two different accounts, you know, they have the general account, a lot of this is the McCain Feingold finance stuff, you know, if you give $100 to the party, you know, they have to account for, you know, what is national fund, what is state fund, you know, it's horrible accounting for it. And so with Victory is such, the judicial candidates, you know, that's a whole different ballgame because they have different guidelines than the administrative body. And so Alex resigned, I understand she got an appointment to Metro Board.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think.
Did we sign at that point?
She resigned, Victory. We had
Was this
no-
a work, so you getting graduated this year, or like the raises fund, is she getting paid? Here, or she's volunteering?
I guess she was not getting paid. Used to, the chair never got paid. They, a number of years ago.
So did she raise a lot of funds, that's why they placed her?
Her job was to raise funds and to raise the awareness of Victory.
No, but I'm saying, does she have that in her resume, so she has done that before?
Well, she raised, whatever she ran for Harris County Commissioner, she raised tons of money. She raised tons of
she's
money.
also gonna
Cuando
run
Dios
for
te
Harris
habla
County.
es como que todo es
Well,
para
she just got appointed
Es
at
como
Metro
que
Board.
tú
She's
estás
gonna run for Harris County
conectando
Judge.
con
I know the lady personally. I'm telling you, she's gonna run for county judge.
So,
Estás conectando
so
con cada
she
palabra que
resigned
dicen.
Victory, so we had no Victory chair
Con
person.
cada palabra que
That was a
dicen,
while
conectas.
back.
ago.
Cuando es
Oh,
cuando
Last
el
week, she
Espíritu
resigned
está
a week
hablando.
ago. I
And
did
this
not
is
know
all
that.
under Matt Rinaldi.
Pardon me?
This is all under Matt Rinaldi.
Right, because he's still chair till, it's interesting,
Saturday.
whenever Steve Ministeri defeated Kathy Adams all those years ago, there's nothing in the rules that say when when one person's term ended and one another began. And Kathy, to put it just as nice as you can, she was really ticked off. She didn't win, so she left and went home.
From the convention?
Yeah, from the convention.
Oh, you talking about Cindy?
Usually what happens
No,
is,
Kathy Adams.
usually what
And
happens
she was,
anymore is right after they're elected, the new person takes over.
Well,
and runs the
really?
rest of the show.
well, she left, went home, Steve was elected, and so Steve had to finish running the convention.
Oh
and
my,
without
like
any-
literally, like
Yeah.
she just left.
Yeah, she already left to run the convention. And so I was on SRC at the
Two-year-old
time,
tantrum.
and that's one of the rule changes that we made was, you know, when the person's term ends and when the begins.
Oh my
It wasn't,
goodness.
it was not spelled out at the time.
Well,
Everyone
because
had-
I thought if he's permanent chair, right, Rinaldi?
He's permanent chair of the convention.
Right,
but-
yeah,
yeah.
so that means it would be to the
Yeah.
end of the convention.
And so perhaps
before
maybe
the-
that's what we did even, you
Yeah.
know, at the time it was not that way.
Well, they didn't do that the last changeover, that when,
It was immediate.
when, what's his name? The guy before Rinaldi. When he lost the election, Rinaldi took over
Was that Alan
immediately.
West or was that?
Well, Adam West resigned.
And then West resigned to run for governor, right?
I'm
Oh,
talking
that's
about,
right.
We needed that.
who was the one before him? though?
James Dickey.
James Dickey. When James
Oh,
Dickey
yeah.
lost,
Uh-huh.
he immediately left.
Well, that's the convention from Hades, you know, that was the online convention.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Wow.
so.
So you think that's gonna happen again? Like,
Alan West had to take over.
Mayor Rinaldi's just gonna leave and
No, I mean,
I don't think so.
yeah, he's not.
No,
He's not.
people need to use it.
he's not like that.
Well, we have it prescribed, you know, he's supposed to.
He's not rerunning.
Yeah, he's just not rerunning.
Yeah.
And so he's his responsibilities of the convention
So,
is
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the new chair will take over after the convention is over, and the first thing that happens is SRC meeting. And that's where they do the organization.
Yeah.
So Don, let me ask you a question. I'll
Yeah.
put you on the spot.
What?
I'll put you on the spot. What is the duties of an SREC?
To run the party between conventions.
That's it?
Yes.
That's the legal.
We do the business of the party between conventions, that's it.
Oh,
It's not hard, don't make it harder than it is.
Teresa, what's the question?
Well, no, I was just saying, I don't know if it's because of this last deal that I finally, but I don't know what the communication is, there's a lot of talk about that, of like, you guys have meetings that go on throughout.
Quarterly.
Quarterly.
Okay.
Quarterly.
So how do we find out what's?
It's her job to tell you.
Facebook?
If you're in her district.
Yes. Yeah.
You can also find it on the
You
website.
can follow
Alright.
texasgop.org
Yeah.
and their
They're-
live stream.
They're live streaming, so you can
But is
actually
it the
watch what's
SREC
going on.
job to
No,
tell?
there is no requirements to do that,
All right,
no.
I'm gonna tell you what Melinda does as
Okay.
SREC.
Okay.
When she comes back from an SREC meeting, she and Dale Gibble get together, and they put together a little newsletter summary of everything that happened. And she sends that out to every person in SD 13.
Oh,
Yes, it would be nice if we had everybody's information. So please make sure that you leave that right here on this.
Or after the Senate thing, I was.
I feel about 10 of us.
Yes, because I had y'all's
But that's just
information
for
now.
like the delegates, but like for
No,
example.
this goes out to
No.
this goes out to all
However she gets her information.
the people. Yeah, well,
Like if
we've
you're
got a
registered
list
to
of
vote.
everybody that's in SD 13.
Yeah.
Registered.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you got it from the Republican Party?
Got it actually from Tom Novus, that's what,
Yeah,
one
there
of
you
the big losses is gonna be
Tom.
Tom leaving. And then, who's the other guy that does all the one that they tried to get into, to use his stuff in the thing.
Well, they has a tree in the middle of his house. Talk about Russ Long?
Yeah, Russ Long.
Russ Long has a tree in the middle of
Russ,
his
Russ
house.
Long,
that's terrible.
Russ Long
I
has
didn't know
all the
that.
voting information.
Yeah.
He actually still sends the information, Melinda gets the information for SD 13, how everybody is voting in SD 13, and how everybody is voting in per precinct.
But you must subscribe to his software and give him consent to search your computer.
What?
Yes.
Oh, no.
That's how his operating system
Russ
works.
sends information out to precinct chairs.
I'm not willing to give consent.
Okay, I never signed that consent.
Yeah.
And when I was precinct chair, I got all of his data,
Yeah, but when you click on it, that's what it automatically does.
It does what?
When you click on the OHPS, you are consenting to Russ Long being able to have access to his data and your data.
Next.
Who's
Russ Long?
He's a precinct chair, he's in charge of.
Hurry up, Junior. Other people need to
He's a chair.
He's an engineering.
I mean, he's brilliant and great with the data.
Yeah.
There's not anybody better with it.
He's
His
able to get
data is
information
actually some of the
about,
best. It's actually
provides
better
us
than-
with.
It's better than Abbott's
Who's
data.
voted,
And that was
voted in
good.
election. And he is separated
It's
between.
better than Abbott's data. I've actually been getting my data out of
Oh, excuse me. It was kind of interesting to, because I looked at
That's the
some of
data that we
that
get,
came out
you know,
Very interesting.
from Abbott.
primary, and you'd be surprised at how many people that were over 100 years old voted more than 4 times each.
Derek Ryan has really good data too. And,
His synopsis,
yeah,
is just incredible.
it really is.
Who?
Yeah.
Yes,
Derek Ryan.
Derek Ryan's kind of Derek Ryan's strategist. He used to be the data person for RPT. Remember years ago that he went out on his own, and so he's on private private clients. And he usually provide. I mean, I usually get the one that he sends after the election. He didn't finish up his last one. But very analytical, very straightforward, easy. I think Russ's stuff is sometimes I'm just not smart enough to understand how some of his stuff runs.
Yeah.
Derek's is just very succinct and very clear to understand.
What I always did is when I got his data, I went in there and copied all the stuff out of there that I wanted and moved it to my own file and then erased all his data off of my machine.
But what's neat about what Russ has that even we can't get sometimes through the Harris County people is some better phone numbers and even some of the other Republican data. It's hard to get phone numbers and emails for people.
Yeah.
And well, in our particular group, and I forgot to send yours to your more personal one. Everyone in here does pretty well for my SD. As far as you get, there's some people that's in our SD, I can't tell you how many times theirs is gonna bounce back. And then, I'll call and when they give you the wrong one, they give people the wrong one because they don't want people contacting them. Well, I mean, I understand, but like,
The
want
whole
to be
purpose
delicate.
is communication.
But yeah, but if you want communication,
If you want to be a
it's
delegate or
frustrating.
whatever, then you gotta get
And,
on the.
I do one other thing. I'm a president of my HOA, so I have all the, it just happens that 490 is all of our HOA. So I have a list of all the residents in our subdivision. right?
Oh, wow.
What is
Right.
490?
Basically, Bel Air, that's Braeswood, we've got Bonner, Gester.
Oh, your precinct.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, precinct,
Yeah,
okay.
precinct, yeah, and anyway, and then what I do is take Russ's stuff and sort out who voted as Republican, and I know that my data for the HOA is good, because that's how we communicate with all of them. So I've got all their phone numbers and all their emails, and I cross it, reference it with his stuff, and then I can see who the Republicans are in there, so then I can sort out the Republicans. So that's where Melinda gets it, that's where Melinda gets all of her mailing list.
The last campaign that I worked, I got my data from a company out of Florida. And like Scott was saying earlier, we won our campaign by one vote.
You've been saying Melinda about times.
Yeah.
Melinda.
It was hard.
And she's a doctor.
And
She
like Margaret,
used
we
to
were
make
out there
money
beating
because
doors
of all
every
kinds
day.
of
You do
violations.
vote, get in my car. I'm
the-
trying to get about right
She gets
now.
receipts.
Right, when
I
she's
mean, we
called the
military
authorities
partnership.
on you.
Our opponent was doing that, so if she can do it, we can do it too. So I literally, yeah, I just went to all the Republican houses and was like, get in the car. We're going to vote. It was just a little water district race. Out of 6,000 houses, we had
624 people voted.
Wow. But you were specifically, you knew who the Republicans were, so that's where you were.
And we had the daily voter list. We voted every day. So like every third day, I would
And you
vote
are,
at night.
you're the area
That's
between.
what's become a little bit of effective, like in our, so the club meetings, whatever.
Yeah, you're like between.
What gallery we're at.
Downtown Road, 45. So you really close to where Don lives.
Don't be a stranger.
Not too far from where she lives.
Well,
I'll be here.
don't just go this or this.
Who's your wife?
No, I was teasing.
So the Heritage County is still using that then?
Yes.
Okay. Have a good night.
The RPT signing up to the second. That's what they said.
A sidekick?
And here's kind of and then,
I like ICC.
I don't do one with my phone, so I just
For the Wall Street Race, I literally printed them, I had them email me a list, I sent it to Office Depot, had it printed out, and then as the voters would come in, I would just mark them off the list, and we hit the house every day, I would take my, it was 7 pages.
He always stands like this because he.
It was like $10.
His head's all scarred up from.
So he does. The data cost me $100.
He kind of looks like this. And
But it
once
was
we
for
walked
how many?
out,
6,000?
they took a couple pictures.
This kind of uses advantage.
That way.
And it's funny,
I was
because
classy,
it's
I'm not-
what
It'd be good.
It's what they have access to, it's what Abbott provides.
Yes, and works a lot, and the people who use it, like, I think Robert Jeter,
Yeah, he uses it.
You like Sidekick feel better, right?
Yeah, Sidekick and I.
You know, but I just struggle, I just do better having a manual system in mind.
I'm sure,
I don't let that here. You,
I know there will be
like that, or we can
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah, like the water district race, I did it, I want people to know what I was doing.
I think it's harder.
It was,
I thought it's harder to get all that stuff loaded and do than it is to just sit down for a walk list and do it.
well, I just didn't want to have our opponents to have any idea what we were doing. Any idea what we were doing. And we knew they should have planned to call, but it was
for adjournment, because we can stay in here.
very fly under the radar campaign of one vote. This was the order 311.
This is for what place?
And I tried to tell my
Water district?
yeah, water district. I tried to.
So who can tell me through the convention center if we gotta go?
I confirm because I cannot go
Yeah,
let that go.
they're to midnight.
I confirm with Robert Armstrong.
I knew we were in a convention, but hopefully say.
Yeah, I'm starting making that, so,
Yeah, I shut up.
yeah. But I know you're right.
Yeah, so I.
Oh, okay.
SC 29.
Yeah, us either.
Oh,
So
okay.
everybody better eat up.
You have to let them,
Eat up.
SC 29, you have to be elected at this meeting. There we
Yeah,
go.
we took
Let's
the-
say
Did
your
you
president-
mention was 99.9% full of all these $5 vouchers? Well, I plan on having a mini fridge where I go, so I can.
So-
That did bother me.
What is the,
Everything out and set it.
here's what can happen.
But then this morning.
You can elect 6 people, and let's say, we'll just say, for instance, we'll
Like,
say
you know,
that,
so far I'm not getting ready to bring
that
it.
you decided you don't want to go. And so you notify the party, you can go. The party then will find a replacement.
But if you don't show up,
Then
they can't do that.
They can't do
Which
that.
is what usually
Hey,
happens.
let's get a picture
So
of
they're
everybody.
ready to get the information from you, so like tomorrow morning we can.
Here, come on, let's all kind of gather around.
I'm coming.
When is that?
Oh.
We need registrations.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's all get a quick picture.
You guys.
Frank.
And then-
No, did you not have a badge today?
Yeah, but he was the alternate.
Yeah, you have to have the same badge.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
Yeah,
because
change.
the guy down there at registration said when he gets the information
information from you, he'll print them out a new day.
No, no,
It doesn't work that
it
way.
doesn't work that way because you're gonna still be an alternate in congressional district.
No, they seated him.
I
It
know,
doesn't
but.
matter. Every caucus,
It's
he has to
different.
be reseated.
Okay.
Every caucus.
Yeah.
So even though he was seated there today, he would, the next one, even though we've got all these, he still has to be reseated every time.
But I told you today that you can go ahead, and I know that already, so you don't have to